Aloha! It's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play Mele Kalikimaka. I think I've said it right. It's a really fun Hawaiian-style Christmas tune, but not everybody knows it. So before we start the lesson, have a listen to how it's supposed to sound. So, if you're ready to learn it, grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and get ready to play Mele Kalikimaka. These are the chords you'll need for this song. If you already know them, skip ahead now. To play the chord of D, put your first, second and third fingers on the second fret of the fourth, third and second strings. And D should sound like this. Later in the song, from D you'll want to play D7, and for that you just add your little finger to the third fret of the first string. And D7 should sound like this. To play A7, put your first finger on the first fret of the third string, and A7 should sound like this. To play the chord of G, put your first finger on the second fret of the third string, your second finger on the second fret of the first string, and your third finger on the third fret of the second string, and G should sound like this. To play B7, bar the second fret with your first finger. That means you push down all four strings at the same time with one finger. Then add your second finger to the third fret of the third string, and B7 should sound like this. To play the chord of E7, put your first finger on the first fret of the fourth string, your second finger on the second fret of the third string, and your third finger on the second fret of the first string, and E7 should sound like this. And to play the chord of E minor, put your first finger on the second fret of the first string, your second finger on the third fret of the second string, and your third finger on the fourth fret of the third string, and E minor should sound like this. Now probably the hardest part about this song is the strumming pattern, so I'm going to break it down for you and take it nice and slow. The basic pattern that I'm playing is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, like this. And if you want to play it like that all the way through, that is absolutely fine. But to give it that sort of swingy, jazzy feel, I mute the first down and the second down up, like this. To do that, I just place my little finger over all four strings at the same time. Not hard enough to push down so they make a note, like this, but just enough so that when I strum them, it makes a scraping noise, like this. So I'm actually playing scrape, down, up, scrape, scrape, down, up, like this. And that's the pattern I play all the way through the song. If we look at the first two lines together, there's actually only two chords in them. It goes from D to A7 to D. The hard part is knowing when to change chords. So I'm going to play it through and you can try and follow along. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. The third line isn't actually much harder, it's just D7 to G. And then the fourth line is B7, E7, A7. And again, the hard part is knowing when to change chords. So I'm going to play it through for you slowly so you know how it goes. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars by night. And then the final line returns to the D, then you've got an E minor, an A7, and you finish on the D. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. So let's put the whole thing together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. The sun will shine by day and all the stars by night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. And that's how to play Mele Kalikimaka. I've been the ukulele teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I love you all and I wish you a Merry Christmas.